Welcome to the Meeple Syrup Aftershow. We just had episode 24 on demand, in demand, chatting with Andrew Tullison from Print and Play, and also the one, the only JT Smith from the Game Crafter. JT is stuck around with us. We haven't scared him away. And then we also have
not yet.
Not yet, at least. And then we have also Brittany Bowe, who is representing at the Mock Sporting House.
Whoa.
So we're hoping, fingers crossed, that there might be even a pop-in or two of some guests that just seem to always be hanging out at this magical, wonderful board game paradise.
They do.
It's kind of like Snakes, but in Seattle. Not that it's like Snakes, but...
I was just going to say, I always felt like proud to be able to go to Snakes anytime and know like everyone. Like people would freak out like, oh, you know Steve Tassi? And it's like, yeah, we play games and he's a wonderful person. And then people are like, wow, I love him in the videos for like the Snakes videos. But really, we're small potatoes compared to Mox. I mean, we don't have like half of the Titan Games crew just chilling.
Sitting around.
Yeah.
Paul won't even come with me to Mox or Card Kingdom half the time because he's like, no, people will recognize us and it'll be weird. Because he does shut him and sit down, and he's down here, every weekend that he's not working.
For sure.
And so anytime I'm like, let's go do this thing, he's like, I don't know if I want to get recognized today.
Seriously, Seattle and like Texas seem to be like the hotbeds of board game designers.
Especially when Plaid Hat moves to Texas.
Yeah.
That's going to be awesome. I'm going to have a reason to want to visit Dallas.
Well, and BGG Con.
BGG Con.
BGG Con is the only reason I've ever gone to Dallas.
There you go. Lots of love there.
BGG Con is the best convention in the whole world, in my opinion.
Oh, this is an interesting discussion. Let's start this up. JT.
I was going to say, you want to fight?
Yeah, let's fight over this. JT, what's the best convention? What do you think?
Any protospiel will beat any other con there is.
But I'm not a designer.
Well,
I'm a social media person, so for me it's BGG.
You like to play games?
I do like to play games, but I like to be crazy, get tattoos with my friends, and take pictures of lots of my other friends.
All right. Well, then BGG Con would probably work better for you.
Also, where is Protospiel located?
Protospiel, well, there's a Protospiel in Houston. There's Protospiel West, which is out in Los Angeles. Protospiel Madison, Protospiel Milwaukee, Protospiel Ann Arbor, soon to be Protospiel London.
Yeah.
I'm a single mom. If it's not in Seattle or if my company's not paying for it, I'm not going.
I have always wanted to. It's funny. I've always wanted to go to the Houston one because I have a bunch of friends in Houston, and Kevin Nunn helps organize that. Friend of the show, and I would love to get down to that. I have no good excuse that I haven't been to the Grand Rapids one because that is
not too far.
Not a far drive. I have friends, fellow game artisans of Canada that have gone
from further away. They're all from
seats
further
in their
away.
car.
Yeah.
Who've driven by my house on the way.
Yeah.
But we used to have Protospiel North, which happened at HammerCon. That was actually the very first gamer con that I ever went to. So that holds like a little special spot in my heart because that is where I decided that I wanted to start designing games. Was Sen actually had me come and I was playing games, but there was also Protospiel North in another room, and I went into the other room and I was like, all right, this is pretty cool too. So.
Yeah, because you were doing the Board Game Blitz.
I was running, I was running the Great Canadian Board Game Blitz, which is we have 15 to 20 events across Canada, playing lots of board games, and so we always have little regional championships, so that working towards the grand champion of Canada.
So later this year, I'm going to have to change my answer though. Because for the first time ever, we're running CrafterCon, which is our own convention.
Ooh.
Yes, I heard about that.
Spoiler.
Somebody told us about that.
Yeah,
it's in Seattle, right?
Yeah, no, it's in Madison. But our featured guest is Steve Jackson, so that's a pretty big deal.
Wow.
Wow, that is awesome.
Madison seems to also be a little hotbed.
True.
Design stuff.
It's true.
Brett's there, and
I was just gonna say we had Brett on the show earlier.
And my competitor's there.
And don't forget that TSR, aka Dungeons and Dragons, started, not very far from here too. So
yeah, and as much as I make fun of the fact that my competitors there. ACD is a great company. They're great people over there. So
Yeah.
I'm just bitter.
Yeah, I know all those guys too. They're cool.
Yeah, they're super nice.
Yep. So, see, Madison is where it's at. You guys should all come to Madison for CrafterCon in November.
Well,
And
I actually really want to go to Madison for multiple
November
reasons.
what?
It's November 6th through the 8th.
Ooh, that's like my birthday.
CrafterCon.com.
Right around my daughter's birthday time.
That's not helpful for me to see sports stadiums though. I wanted to see some baseball while I was out that way in Milwaukee, or work around. See, I don't know. That's not convenient for me.
Work around Daryl's schedule. Daryl, what's your favorite convention?
Oh, I've said it before, but I'm spoiled to have even gotten into it. But it's the Gathering of Friends. That is the treat, because I can do a little bit of business, and also like what I haven't been to BGG-Con, but the way that Brittany describes, hanging out with friends and being able to just chill and have a good time, play lots of games, goof off, go out for food, drinks, whatever. That's the whole experience for me as well. It's Gathering of Friends is just this chance to see all these people that I haven't seen in a long time and hang out and have a good time. But with that
I've heard
said,
that about Gathering of Friends.
I'm hoping that will be true with things like Gen Con and different things as well. We're just starting to get to know everyone, so we're just starting to find out where the party's at.
BGG-Con and Gen Con are definitely that for me. Every time I go to one of those conventions, I feel more at home than I do in my own house. The only bad part is that my cats aren't there.
Right.
Find me a hotel that lets me bring cats, and I'll just move there. I'll just move into that hotel.
I was gonna say, you could do like Airbnb or something. Find a house rental.
Yeah.
I wonder if GTS would pay to fly all 4 of my cats with me on every business trip that I have. That sounds reasonable, right?
That sounds reasonable. You may be more inspired and network better.
Yeah.
I'll give them all leashes.
Oh, leashes are good.
I could just
Be the
turn
marketing
all 4 of
campaign.
them into shoulder cats.
Do they
I'm
sit on your
picturing-
shoulders?
We have 1 shoulder cat out of the 4. We have 1 of them that will sit on your shoulders and walk around with you. But he'll also let you wear him as a scarf and just, I wish I was at home right now so I could demonstrate. Next time.
Next time you're on, then you'll have to.
Herding cats?
What?
Are you actually capable of herding cats? I mean, everybody talks about herding cats, but it sounds like you're actually capable of it.
He
I
is the
don't.
cat whisperer.
Yes, I was just gonna say that.
I don't think they listen to me that closely, but my cats are like absurdly nice cats. Like every time at D&D,
Until they
everybody
pee
has
on your bed.
Oh, gross.
To be fair, that was before the little guy got fixed. He was our boy kitten. He wasn't fixed yet, and he was peeing on my bed.
To mark his territory.
I'm not kidding you. He was revenge peeing because I wouldn't let him in my room because I was afraid he was going to pee on my bed in the first place.
You should have just let him in your room.
This is the moment I remember we're on the after show. See, I say I have no idea where we're gonna go on the after show. Revenge pee.
Revenge pee.
Would not have called that, but here we are.
Oh, hey, Daryl, we have to do something.
I know.
We have to do something about this bad boy right
I
here.
know. Let me work on that. Let me
Yeah.
pull up the number.
So we're going to give away a copy of this right now. Unfortunately, it's not necessarily going to be live for many people because not a lot of people watch the after show
You
live.
want me to tweet it?
Yeah, we can tweet it. We can tweet the winner for sure once we generate that number. So the
Working on
person
it.
will be winning a copy of But Wait, There's More, which is a game from Jay and myself, published by Toy Vault Inc. And it got a really sparkling, nice review from Mr. Vassal from the Dice Tower, and that was great to hear. And you'll also be getting these wonderful, individually bagged expansion sets from the game as well. So
Did they get
awesome
the
stuff
dropped
for you.
version?
Pardon me?
Did they get the dropped version? The version you just dropped on your desk and bent up? Did they get that version?
They could. I could actually lick them, and then you could have my DNA and whatever you want. Whatever you want. Well, no, maybe not that far.
I got the secret number,
Oh, do you?
Uh-oh.
but
Oh.
I
Drum
actually
roll,
have to.
please.
But I actually have to count that now on.
Oh, okay. Well, we're
To
just
our
gonna
user
talk
base.
then. So
Keep talking.
JT, explain how you're a dick. We talked about cat pee.
That'll work.
This
Well, that's true.
will kill a lot of time, apparently.
I'm a dick in so many ways. First of all, I got, terrible temper. Second, I am completely unable to discern people's emotions. So when I'm pissing them off, I have no idea I'm doing it. So I just keep going and don't apologize because I don't know that I'm pissing them off usually until they start crying, and then then I know.
That's okay. You don't seem that dickish online. Maybe you should stay online.
Yeah, maybe I'm the inverse of most people. Most people turn to dicks when they're online. There's all the trolls, but and then offline they're a sweet grandmother or something. But maybe I'm the opposite.
Well, I'm kind of the opposite. Not that I'm necessarily a dick. I just don't deal well with people in real life, which is weird because I'm a therapist. So that's a strange thing. But yeah, no, I'm a pediatric therapist, so I deal well with the kids.
Oh, I was gonna say, can I get like some free therapy via Google Hangout?
Yeah, right now on the air.
You are kind of young, so maybe you might actually fit. No, and you're short too. You're shorter than a lot of the people I see.
And I'm not yet 25, so I might fall in that category of I'm not quite thinking about anyone other than myself. And
you could possibly be there.
I'm not 26. Is it 26? Is that when it's?
No, well, it depends. It changes depending on really who you are in your life and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, around that, there's a kidult age where you're not quite an adult, you're not quite a kid, and
it's got the energy of a child.
Yeah. Yes.
And then at 27, you become old. It's like it goes really, really quick.
It actually does kind of go quick. It was funny. I hit 40. When I hit 40, all of a sudden I couldn't stay up all night anymore. It's just like, oh.
That happened for me at 24. Like.
Yeah, but you're a single mom, and you got a lot. You got a lot going on.
That's true.
We were talking about that the other day, weren't we, Brittany? Somewhere about how much we sleep at cons and don't sleep at cons.
Yeah. Yeah, so I said that I wanted to get 8 hours of sleep each night.
What's the 621?
621 is 6 hours of sleep each night, 2 real meals each day of real food, and 1 shower every day. 621 rule.
I'm particularly fond of the 1 shower.
Specifically the 1. Emphasis on the 1. Everyone, I'm looking at you.
Yeah, no doubt.
Oh, you smelly con-goers. What constitutes real food? What do you think? Like
a full meal. Like you're having some protein, you're having some veggies. Hopefully you're not allergic to anything. Because, I don't know.
So does
like
a burger
a corn dog or shaken steak or whatever that.
Oh my god.
not real food at Gen Con. Don't go to Shaken Steak. That's not real food. Go to St. Elmo's and convince some very expensive company to pay for it for you.
Nice.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me! This is really funny. Well, I have our winner.
Yeah.
But it's really funny who it is. All right. So our winner is.
I'm in Canada, so my shipping is low.
No, it's not. It's not Canada. It is at. Should I spell it out so it's like more interesting or just?
Yeah.
Yep.
At CHRIS. So Chris.
Really?
RYANGAMES. Chris Bryan. That's hilarious.
That's amazing.
How did that happen?
All I did was I did a number generator. The number generator was like if it's between X number to Y number, it was Twitter. If it was Y to Z, it was subscribers, and if it was Z to A, it was Facebook followers.
Right.
And then on the number, then I just counted from the top to the bottom of the subscribers within that list.
Crazy.
So.
There you go. All right. So we can tweet that one out. Brittany, if you'd like to tweet that, that'd be awesome.
Hey, so what do we want to give away for next week? So let's decide now.
Oh, good question. So
Do you want me to give away my game?
Yeah, that would make sense.
All right.
So we're going to give away this bad boy here, I think.
Or, how about this? I'll give you a $50 gift certificate to give away next week.
JT, you're the best, man. You're so not a dick.
No. Don't let that fool you. Generosity and dickishness have nothing to do with each other.
Okay. Daryl, did you hear that? You missed that.
No, I missed it.
JT's going to give us, very kindly and undickishly, going to give us a $50 gift certificate to give away next week.
Whoa, that's amazing. So
You heard it here
are we
first.
saving this?
Yeah, we can save that for the last week. That'll be the
Save it up for
finale.
next week.
Excellent.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks a lot. That's
No problem.
excellent.
You're really hurting your dick rat, though.
I'm
That's what
telling
I
you,
told
though,
him.
generosity and dickishness don't have anything to do with each other.
It's
Yeah.
true. I'm super generous, but I'm totally a dick.
Excellent. So yeah. Oh, and a disclaimer. I just learned this from Roxley Games, who's one of our sponsors. They told us, that Facebook is probably actually blocking any contests that we mention on Facebook because they have a new algorithm that catches contests and makes you actually have to pay to boost them. So spread the word to people, especially via Twitter and such,
Wow.
that this contest is going on, because if you share contests on Facebook, they will actually hide them on you, and unless you pay for advertising. So
Talk about being a dick.
Yeah, really, I know, eh?
So yeah, thanks Facebook.
I got nothing on Facebook.
Well, here's the thing. Facebook also recently changed their algorithms, so if you're a business page, you don't have any organic reach anymore. So that's why I have GameWire, which is a community page,
Yep.
despite the fact that, obviously it's owned by GTS.
Yeah.
Totally.
But it's still just me doing all of that work, so. And when you misspell Felicia Day's name wrong, she notices and comments on your post.
You're totally legit now. So legit.
I feel so legit. But hopefully I'm going to make it to LA for International Tabletop Day, and I'll have those pictures.
Yes. Of you like pleading for her forgiveness or something?
Well, I'm hoping to just go, have a good time, get some pictures up for you guys to see what's going on, because I have no idea what goes on in International Tabletop Day, the party.
Oh, right, at the official one. Right.
Right, this would be the official Geek and Sundry one, and I was told by multiple people that they're attempting to get me to go, and I was like...
That's awesome.
That should be fun.
I'm not opposed to it. I'm trying to get Paul to go too, that way I don't have to go alone and feel weird.
That works.
He said maybe.
Feeling weird is never fun.
I'm totally personable and happy and outgoing when I'm not alone, but if I have to show up alone at some LA event, I'm going to be like, I will be calling my ex-boyfriend that lives in LA, being like, you want to go to this party with me, please? So I don't have to go alone.
Nice.
I'm so socially awkward when I'm alone.
Maybe that's why you're good on the net.
I was just going to say, this is your like comfort level is on the show. And then it also cracks me up that you're comfortable walking randomly into mocks and talking to, like...
Oh, I was so uncomfortable.
Oh, okay.
I was so uncomfortable that whole time, but I did it anyway because.
Can I recruit you to awkwardly see if anyone is coming to join us from the?
Yes, I'll be right back.
All
Go
right.
check on that for us, and
we'll chit chat
we'll go
while
from
we're
there.
waiting.
Yeah, JT, any good games you've been playing lately? Anything that has been striking your fancy?
I'm actually in the final stages of the game I've been working on, so I haven't been playing a lot of other people's. Yeah, so...
Can you tell us about your game? I mean, we have people on the show talking about the designs, and we didn't get to hear much about your game. Do you mind talking a little bit about it?
Yeah, no, that'd be great.
For sure.
Talk about the inspiration for it.
Sure. So the game, it's a follow-up to the game I kickstarted last year, so I should start with that. The game we kickstarted last year is called The Captain is Dead.
Right.
It's based on the last 10 minutes of any sci-fi spaceship type show like Star Trek or Battlestar Galactica or whatever. And except that things have gone so horribly that the captain is dead. And so now the crew has to get themselves out of the sticky situation that they're in. And the sticky situation was that there was a hostile alien ship just blasting the hell out of their ship. Alien frigates and fighters and transports coming in, teleporting aliens on board, and you're basically having to fight through all of that and meanwhile trying to get the engines online so you can get the hell out of there. That was the premise.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun, and I've been taking it to cons and everything, and everybody's really pleased with it. We've sold a couple thousand copies of that, which is not bad for an indie title.
That's amazing.
And then, but people have been, ever since that came out and people started playing it, they've been like, well, where's the expansion, And I wasn't actually sure I was going to do one until I started getting hounded. And so I started working on one, and in fact, I've started working on 3 expansions. I decided that I'm going to do a serial kind of episodic thing, just like the show would be an
Right.
episodic
That
thing.
makes sense. Totally.
So you have in episode 2, it's called Adrift. You have escaped the hostile alien ship. They're still chasing you, but you've escaped. You've still got some stowaways on board, the people that the aliens that transported on. And to get away from the alien ship that's chasing you, you dodge into an asteroid field, which successfully stopped them from chasing you, but then you ran into a rogue asteroid, and now your ship is offline again. So this time, what you're trying to do is navigate your way through an asteroid field, still dealing with the remaining stowaways that are on board, still having to fix systems, but you have to kind of choose whether or not you're going to focus on repairing the ship or just kind of getting it online well enough to drift your way through without getting pummeled by all the tumbling asteroids hurtling your way. Meanwhile, the hostile alien ship is still outside the asteroid field throwing probes in, looking for you. And so if these probes find you, then they'll capture you, and we move on to episode 3.
Ooh.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Oh, so there's so the episodes might be different depending on the outcome of your first game?
No.
Oh.
The episodes aren't going to be they aren't going to be different based on the outcome of your first game, but that's kind of the tack I'm taking. I'm going to choose whether or not people live or die in a given, or win or fail in a given episode. And so for episode 2, I've chosen that you will succeed at getting away from the alien ship. They do not destroy the ship. You're still alive.
Okay. I get it.
Yeah. And so I have to decide what's the outcome of episode 3. Do you get captured? Does the ship get destroyed and then the show is over? That's not fun.
No.
So do you drift all the way through the asteroid field and now there's something else to encounter? So that's kind of, where is episode 3 going to go? Is it going to go down the route of you're captured, or is it going to go down the route of you have escaped out the other side of the asteroid field and now there's a new adventure?
Nice.
What's that?
What's the main mechanic?
It's a co-op based game.
Okay.
So that's basically the main mechanic. How it works is basically there's this deck of cards called an alert deck. Yellow alert, orange alert, red alert. They get progressively worse. And so if you can solve the puzzle, whatever it is, the mission that you're on currently, if you can solve that while you're still in the yellow part of the alerts deck, it's relatively easy. But of course, it's very difficult to do that. So things they go from very simple, mechanical malfunctions to people getting vented into space, in the red space, in the red area. So
lots of theme. Sounds really fun.
Yes.
Guys, I'm back, and I brought Ray with me.
Yay!
Is there too much of an echo here?
No.
Okay.
You're good.
Everything's good now.
You can just sit here and talk to them and tell them about Titan.
Well, hey, folks, how are you?
How's it going, Ray?
Hello.
Hey, Ray. This is Ray, not Brittany Bowe, even though it says Brittany on the bottom, just for a disclaimer for our guests.
Bigger than I am,
I think the beard would have given it away.
Yeah, the beard definitely.
How's it going, Ray?
Spectacular, actually.
So what are you doing at Mox tonight there, Ray?
Well, we are actually test playing Titan games.
Awesome.
Can you tell us a bit about the Titan project?
Yes, I would love to tell you about the Titan project. So the Titan project is a Kickstarter that we're going to be doing. Hopefully it will go up. It was originally intended to go up by the end of January. We ran into some art issues and a little bit of fine-tuning that we had to do, but that has looks like we're just about there. So I would say within the next 2 weeks we're going to launch the Titan series on Kickstarter. And basically what it is we've got 13 of the what I would venture to say is the best game designers in the industry are definitely up there. So we have people like Jordan Weissman, we have Richard Garfield, Eric Lang, we have James Ernest, we have Mike Sellinker. You know, the list just goes on and on. And one of the things that is interesting is that we have been approached by a number of other designers that are also very, very good that want to be a part of this project. So that's part of the delay, is that we're trying to figure out how to work them all in and still make the project manageable.
Yeah, no, I was really impressed. I was at the Vig Mixer where you announced at Gen Con the lineup of some of the fantastic designers, many of them that were in attendance there, and kind of cast the vision of the Titan series. So I'm really excited about it.
Yeah, well, we tried to have everybody there, and I think over the overlap of the time of the VIG party, we actually got everybody there, but they weren't all standing there at the same time. So.
Right. Yeah.
It's like herding cats, right?
Yeah. We were just talking about that earlier. So there's the logo for everyone to see. Sen's showing that right now. Keep an eye out for the Titan series coming to Kickstarter. Also, Ray, curious, do you have any other projects that you're working on that you could tell our viewers about?
Yeah, I'd love to. Let me back up just a little bit to the Titan series, because
Sure, please.
There's a very important thing that I want everybody to understand about what's going on. The Titan series is really a project where we're trying to reach outside of the gaming community by building games for the gaming community to utilize to draft their friends into their hobby, right? So if everything goes right, we'll be successful in building gateway games for gamers to get excited behind, so that they're not pulling a game off the shelf that they feel that they have to pull off the shelf to entertain somebody who's not a gamer, but a game that they actually want to pull off the shelf to entertain a friend that's not a gamer, and hopefully pull them into their hobby, right? And make it so that roll for it. Yes.
I was just gonna say, here's a classic example. I picked up my copy at Gen Con, one of the exclusive art ones, but a great example from you guys that I have lots of success showing this to people that are new to games or just discovering them for the first time.
Right, and so the thing is if you like playing MechWarrior and Shadowrun, and you were a fan of Jordan Weissman, right? Being able to take a gateway game that he's designed and specifically use that to bring your friends into your hobby, or if you're a Magic player and Richard Garfield is a big hero of yours, and being able to pull a game off the shelf that you're excited about him actually designing that's a gateway game, I think that just goes a long, long way for all of us in actually growing the hobby in which we all love and adore. So we're really excited about that opportunity. So the other exciting project that you were asking about that we're working on.
Yes.
So this is the 10-year anniversary of Sora.
I was just looking it up.
Yeah, so it's been out there for 10 years now. We originally released it at WizKids in 2005.
I can't believe it's been 10 years already.
It's crazy, right?
Time flies.
It is.
And we are going to be doing an anniversary edition that will be very, very high end. It's going to be a limited number, probably 1,500 to 2,000 pieces. They're going to be $350 a piece.
Wow.
Right? But if the dream comes true, the box will be all carved. It'll be a wooden box. It'll be carved. There will be 4 dragons and 4 phoenixes. All of them will be individual sculpts. We are looking at doing them in metal at this point. We will have the board will actually be raw silk. And it will be silk screened over the top of it for the playing surface. The tiles will be a synthetic stone that will look exactly like stone, but if you drop them on the floor, they're not going to break on you, right? So it's going to be one of those things where it will definitely be the pride of your collection if you own one. We are unsure of how fast they will sell. We may sell all 1,500 of them or 2,000 within a matter of weeks. It may take a year and a half to sell them. But the point is that we will be bringing attention to Soro, and we will be giving it really a tip of the cap with this product. So we're excited to be doing it.
That's excellent. It's kind of a prestige edition, and it's probably going to cost a bundle to ship.
Well, and so what we're trying to do is actually keep that shipping cost down. Okay, so that's one of the reasons why we picked the stones that we did, or I'm sorry, the tiles material that we did. And you know, the fact that so the art is being done by Andrew Hepworth, and you know, instead of it's going to be a solid box, but it's going to be carved out. So half of that weight is going to be just thrown away anyways, right?
Right, absolutely. Well, and you mentioned, is it all going to be like a Kickstarter, or will you release it at a convention?
So it's going to be the fourth quarter, and at this point we haven't assigned it to a convention yet. Doesn't mean that it won't happen. It just means that we haven't done it yet. So, but it's definitely going to be a fourth quarter product. Fourth quarter release.
Very cool. And what cool games have you been playing lately, Ray? Anything noteworthy?
So all the cool stuff that I've been playing lately is the Titan series stuff, right? I mean, that's
well, definitely, right? Is there anything that you can maybe hint at? Which ones have you liked personally? Maybe, was Rob DeVow's stuff really cool, or Paul Peterson's stuff really good?
I heard Paul's you were playing tonight.
I'm sorry?
I heard people were playing Paul's tonight.
And I will tell you that Paul has come up with a dice game that uses dice in a very unique manner. And so it's really exciting to see it played and actually play it and use the dice very differently than any other dice game that's out there. So that's exciting. I will say that I have just come back from Toy Fair.
All right.
And when we were at Toy Fair, I had the pleasure to play and we didn't have a lot of time to be playing games, but I played AEG's Love Letter, the Hobbit edition, and the Batman edition. I got to tell you, I loved that Hobbit game. It was awesome.
Really, eh?
Excellent.
Yeah, the 0 Point card, really threw a twist into the game, and it was a lot of fun.
That's really good to hear, because I was very worried when they started reskinning it that it would just be silly, but the Batman one sounds pretty cool, and this sounds great too, so I'm looking forward to seeing them.
Yeah.
So Ray, did you get a chance to try Train Maker?
I did, actually, and I'm a big fan of Chris Leaders, you know that, and
we're both big fans of Chris.
I'm sorry.
We're both big fans of Chris.
Yeah. So Chris is awesome, and he brought Train Maker to me a number of years ago, and it's gone through a lot of ironing out, and I'll tell you, the game is excellent right now. I'm really excited for him, and
Me too.
I can't wait to see it actually come to Volition. So that's a Kickstarter too that's going to be coming down the pipeline that everybody should keep an eye out for.
Yeah, I think it's coming out in March.
Yeah, yeah, it's a great game. It's a lot of fun. So.
Great. Well, we really appreciate. Surprising you last minute while you're out doing business, but we appreciate you just popping in last minute and coming on the show, giving us some info. So we really appreciate that.
It's always my pleasure, and having Brittany come and tap me on the shoulder is always fun. So.
Well,
something's up.
We'll definitely have to schedule you again, Ray, to be on the show on a future episode.
I'll be happy to do it.
Thank
you very much, guys.
Okay, cool.
Bye.
We'll see you later. Oh, so you know what? It is 12:45.
I was just gonna say, so it's that time. We just whipped through the after show time slot, and I think some interesting information, prizes being won. JT giving up our viewers a prize for this upcoming week, so please, people, Be sure to subscribe to the YouTube, follow us on Facebook and Twitter, and check out the Kickstarter. We really appreciate everyone who's been supporting us so far, and we're gonna dream big. We're hoping to reach some of those upper stretch goals. So only possible with your help. So we really appreciate that. So from Sen and I, JT and Brittany, we just want to say thanks for watching the show. Have a great week, and we'll talk to you next week.
Thanks, guys.
See
Bye.
ya.